kits. Kits. What is the deal with kits? The Sims 4 kits. Let's discuss it. I have kind of been a little on the down low with these kits, being perfectly honest. And, I've been on the down low because I know almost all Simmers have this same feeling that I do. And that is that kits are bad. Kits are a flat out cash grab. Like, just put it into a game pack. You could have, like, we kind of feel the same way about expansion packs, game packs, stuff packs, that sort of thing. Like, you can mash these up, and you can mash these up, and you can mash these up, and you could still, like, get the good amount of content that's actually worth almost what the game is. And we all kind of feel that way, but especially with kits, they're bite-size stuff packs that are very specific to a certain style. Like, you can buy all the cast kits, you can buy all the build kits, you can buy just a couple of the build kits, you can buy all of these gameplay kits that they really haven't come out with. And then you can buy, like, you can pick and choose what you want. But when you're talking about me and some other simmers that are completionists, you feel like you need to buy the kits. It's also the fact that they exist in the first place, you know what I mean? Because they're all, especially on release date, they are all so buggy. Like, sometimes even more buggy than the game packs and the expansion packs when they first come out. And that is saying a lot, like a lot. And it's like, it just doesn't make any sense to me because we are getting more kits than we are game packs and expansion packs at all. And I get it, it's like COVID time, so you're trying to fill the gap between content, but I'd rather get a game pack that is filled with content than get a kit that is $5 with 20 items at most. I'd rather do that. I'd rather spend the extra couple of bucks for more content than $5. Like, once you really get going on those kits and you start buying them, they add up. It doesn't matter if they're $5, then you, like, 10, 15, 20, like, it always climbs up. And that's kind of the issue with these kits. So, I'm going to do what I do best and do an analytical deep dive into why these kits are such a flop. So, kits came out, I'd like to say 2020, 2021, somewhere in there. And we all flocked Twitter, essentially, went right for the Sims, like the Sims Twitter, and we're like, why? Why do we need more of this? Why do we need more of that? Give us this, give us that. And we are essentially going off on the Sims Twitter. And, their explanation is bite-sized kits. That is what they call them, bite-sized kits. And, like, bite-sized packs, essentially. Not bite-sized kits, but bite-sized packs that are kits. And the first three were Throwback Fit, Country Kitchen stuff, which we literally got in Cottage Living. Some of that we did literally get in Cottage Living, and so you could have just not released that. And then there was the dreadful Bust the Dust kit. Now, Throwback Fit was fine. Everybody was like, you know what, whatever, I hate the whole concept of kits, but I'll try to give this the benefit of the doubt. And I'm not personally a cast person, I prefer custom content, not Throwback Fit. So, whatever. A lot of people liked it, some people didn't, whatever. And then there was Country Kitchen, which was nice for us builders. Some people didn't like it, but what really got me, at least me, I think a couple other people felt this way too, was that we kind of got very similar styles in Cottage Living. So if you just did not at all release that Country Kitchen kit, we would have gotten basically the exact same items with a couple of different swatches and styles in Cottage Living. And that was kind of what gave some of us not liking the Country Kitchen kit. And then, of course, we had Bust the Dust. Now, as simmers, we actually like household chores. At least in the game. Not in real life, in the game. I mean, we literally voted for laundry day. We voted for laundry. We had so many other options, but we all voted for laundry. And then Bust the Dust came out. And we were all like, well, we hate the kits, but let's try this out. It was possibly the most glitchy thing I've ever seen. Because you had to, like, vacuum, like, literally, you had to have one person at work, one person was vacuuming all day long. Like, you could not stop them vacuuming because it would get dusty within, like, 2 seconds. And then, of course, it was like, all glitchy with like new rooms was always dirty, or new rooms were clean constantly, or new rooms were dirty constantly, and like it was all so glitchy and all over the place that all of us were like, screw you, Bust the Dust, and I hate these packs. And now they've come out with mainly cast packs, and well, they came out with Country Oasis and something like that, and no, Courtyard Oasis, and then something else, and then the rest are cast packs. And everybody has had almost the exact same opinion from what I've heard and what I've seen is, I hate kits, but this isn't the worst kit yet. And there's some mixed reviews on kits. It's like, it's too much money. Why do these exist? What's the point? And then there's also like the other like half of our opinions are, well, I'm speaking for a couple of people in the community, and I'm speaking mainly for myself, is it's nice that they are including creators for this, and like including CC creators, for like main packs, not really kits yet, but like they're actually including real people. Like the most recent thing was Carnival kit, Carnival streetwear kit, and they actually collaborated with a drag queen from that area of the world. It's like South America, I think, and South America or Mexico, somewhere around there, and they do like the celebration Carnival, and they actually partner with somebody that actually attends that and made a kit. And that is the upside of kits, is it's a really good opportunity for a small collaboration. It doesn't cost them much money, doesn't cost the other person much time or money. That sort of thing is actually pretty positive. But again, it's $5 for 20 or less items. Packs in general are so sad. They're just so sad. They're such like a cash grab. And like expansion packs, they've always been pretty overpriced. It's literally like the base game, when it's not on sale, is $40. So are expansion packs. Game packs are like, what, 20, 25, somewhere around there. And then stuff packs are, I'd like to say 10, 15. And then you have, of course, the kits that are about $5. So that is a lot. Like, that are 4 points of money that you gotta spend to get extra stuff. Because obviously you can like do a really fun let's play with just the base game. But you want more content. You always want more. And we want generations. We want this, and this. We constantly want things. So when you're like buying things and you're like, I need to complete my collection, and like kits are just at the bottom not bought, it bothers you. At least it bothers me. And it's like, you could have easily added this into this expansion pack. You could have added this into this pack. Like, you could literally, if you just made a game pack called, or like stuff pack called, I don't know, clothing stuff pack, you know what I mean? Like something like very vague, and then added all those clothings into that is more, it's more worth it, to me at least, because you get a lot more bang for your buck, and you also get a lot of different styles, like the throwback, the carnival, like completely different styles. But if you added it all into like a separate clothing or stuff, like a game or stuff pack, that's just called clothing pack or whatever, you could buy that, and that would be more for your dollar. And then like you could add all the build stuff into like a build pack, and then you could add maybe a couple new tools. I don't know, but kits were also an opportunity to give us some of the stuff from the old games, like the heart bed and the heart hot tub, and that sort of like really retro thing that a lot of us simmers hold near and dear to our hearts. And they haven't done that, and that is probably the most aggravating thing about kits. Are still waiting for that heart bed, and like certain things from The Sims 2. I know that a lot of people want this stuff, especially things from The Sims 3, like Generations. Still waiting for you, sis. And like there's certain things that you could easily add into an expansion game or stuff pack, and there's also things that you could add into kits to make it more desirable, but you just haven't. And that's the issue, is that they're not adding things that people want. They're just adding things. And I mean, some of the kits are definitely like most of them are pretty high quality things, and most of them people actually like and might buy, but it's the issue of money that just keeps adding up and adding up and adding up, and sometimes you just don't want certain things, you know what I mean? And like you want the heart bed, and like if you just like instead of throwback fit kit, you could say throwback game kit. Like I don't know, like something like that where you give us older Sims things, and like that's what mainly people want. Like people want bigger, like again, I get it, it's COVID, you have to fill the space between bigger projects, but work on the bigger projects. We do not mind waiting. What we do mind is that you are filling all this stuff with working on a random kit that we didn't even ask for. And you're filling most of our year instead of with a big old interesting pack, you are filling it with a really mediocre kit. That is the issue. And thankfully, they've done a wedding stuff pack, which I'm really excited for. I'm really hoping to get that pretty soon after it's released, so I can play that all for you guys. But that we only got one expansion pack all of last year, and again, I get it. It's COVID, like the last. God, 3.5 years has been a real struggle, especially for companies like this, where they're like have to adjust to keeping people home, and they have to do all these things, code protocols. But why kits? Why were kits your solution? I just don't understand it. And just kits overall are just a complete mess. Like they're always glitchy. They're always like, okay, you're like, I'm okay with this, but I'm not okay with the moolah price tag, or I'm not okay with this, and I want to do this, and like, there's always, everybody has their own issues with kits. My main thing is the price, what you get for it, and why in the first place were they created. And I feel like a lot of simmers in the community might agree with me on that. And yeah, anyway, I just wanted to get on here and rant a little bit about the kits. And I feel like a lot of us will be able to have a conversation about this, and kind of agree with a lot of the points each other makes. And if you aren't a huge part of the Sims community and you just want some news, here's your news. Kits are awful. And like, yeah, so I just kind of wanted to make this video, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to join the Awkward Team today. Be wary of kits, and I've seen the next one. So long for now, Awkward Team.